Hello and welcome to Taryn Core on YouTube, a place where I do videos for pleasure and not for profit right now. Today's video we are going to talk about visual memory keeping. This is if you've ever tried it, started it, are doing it. Here we go. Let's dive straight in. So I really like memory keeping. I always have. I love collage and I love art journaling. The first way I've started is chronological scrapbooking is the first place I started. I had a spiral bound square book with pink pages in it, and I made that last from our child being a baby to about 3 years old. It's the most affordable way to start because you can just buy a book, a spiral bound book from anywhere. I got mine from B&M, and then I just got double-sided tape and stuck things in. I also included like wrapping paper as backgrounds or our child's artwork, and that worked really well. I wouldn't do it every day or every week at all. I usually did it before the holidays. I'd order some prints and then find a morning where I could just stick some things in. So that is a really good way of starting, and I've enjoyed it. I think another really great way, and this is the second way that I am doing it now, is instead of chronological, you have categories. So I love the Stacey Julian way. I'm not going to tell you all of her ins and outs because you can go to her and find out from her. So she has 5 categories, and instead of chronologically doing it, you just put photos in each category. So the great thing is about it is you don't get to April and go, oh my God, I've got like November, December, January, February, March. I've got to put that all in a scrapbook, because that's not what scrapbooking is. It shouldn't be like stressful. It should be enjoyable. And perhaps if you do it regularly, then you don't have like a backlog, but I definitely do. So for example, I've got some pictures of me and my brother, and instead of me putting it in a spread about the Jubilee, I put it in people I love. The same with a picture of like my aunt and children together. I don't put it in a Christmas spread. I think, oh, I can put that in people I love, and I can write some things about her, and it makes it so much more enjoyable and informative because people can look back on it and actually find out more about that person. So that's one category, for example. So I'm really enjoying that, and I did buy Stacey's book on it, which has the categories in more detail and has some ideas of how to store things. It's got other people's stories because scrapbooking is quite vast. There's people that don't spend much money on it, me, and then people that like really get into it and spend money and time, and they do it as a profession and things like that. So wherever you are at, I'm just giving you some ideas, some places to get started. Okay, the third way, and I really hope I can explain this properly. I'm hoping to show you a video clip if I can. So the third way I do is visual scrapbooking, but it's in video format. So every year for the last 3 years, every year I have compiled a year's worth of videos into about 4 minutes. This means I find videos from every month through looking at my like iPhotos, and I upload it to iMovie. I condense them, and then gradually you'll see videos that span from January to December. Sometimes I've even done it like January to New Year's Eve. So it shows that all the things we've been doing. For example, we have a child, so I did it when she was a baby because there was so much I wanted to like remember, and like just if she was to ever see it, she'd see like family life. She'd just be able to really see it, and there's so much you can get from video over photos sometimes, I think. So there's that. I got the idea from a man that did a YouTube and TED Talk video a long time ago, where he compiled a second a day into a video, so that over the span of his life he'd have a few videos but they were for like every year. He didn't do just joyous moments, he did like everyday shots as well, or if things were sad, he'd quickly just take a little 1-second video and add that in there because he wanted to show life as it was. And I feel like I've done that because, in a sense, because if I look back at my first video, I've got videos of our child as baby and things that were going on, like birthdays, stuff like that. But I've also got shots where I just video the curtains with a bit of light coming in, or I video the fact that it's midnight and I'm still awake. Because they were all part of it too. When you have a young child, you do spend a lot of time indoors, at nap times and things. So yeah, so it is a bit of a labour of love because I have to compile video from my phone to a hard drive to iMovie. So family members see this perfected 4-minute video, sometimes with music, sometimes not, and they haven't seen the 3 days I've been crouched over my laptop compiling it all with a deadline. So on closing with that, there's a few reasons I do it. So firstly is to have all my videos in one place. I remember being like a backpacker and coming back from our travels, and we like sat everyone down and just showed them all our video. We linked like the video camera up to the TV at the time, and people were like kind of watching it, then getting a bit bored, and then watching it and getting bored because we hadn't edited it, we hadn't compiled anything. They were literally watching like clip, 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 and then like a pause, and they had to switch the video. It was silly. That's really stayed in my mind, that to have everything in one place, have it edited so that people can watch it and enjoy it. So yeah, one place. I do it to free up space on my iPhotos and any memory I need to in my computer, because when you have like 750 videos, it can mount up. And also I want to be able to scroll through my phone, and I don't need a 5-year history of photos and videos. I need to be able to see what I'm doing. So there's that, to free up space. And thirdly, to recognize that it's a private unlisted video that I've also emailed out to family members so they'll have a copy of it, and it's on a platform of YouTube. So I think out of every social media, I think YouTube's probably going to be the last one standing. So it is my hope that these memories can be accessed by people, because YouTube will probably outlive me. So that's another reason, which sounds a bit dark, but it does have a deep meaning to it. So yeah, those are my 3 ways that I love to document and memory share. Scrapbooking, if you want to do it chronologically, scrapbooking with categories, and visual video scrapbooking too. Thank you for watching.